Hey everyone, it's Amador. It's been a while since I've posted any videos whatsoever, considering the fact that everything that was going on with YouTube and them canceling my channel, and then they putting it back, and then I got canceled again, and I have no idea. Look, somebody has it out for me. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. It just was brought back, and that was pretty much it. I wanted to, yeah. I have as many answers. Well, no, wait, let me restart that. I have more questions than I have answers, but I'm not going to get the answer to any one of them. Just know that they have Google and whatever other gremlin owns YouTube or whatever. They have the right to cancel anything, to do any changes, whatever. They do follow guidelines about how, you know, when you break certain guidelines and stuff like that, but you will never get a complete answer. So we're going to put all that mess aside, and I'm going to show you my craft room. I've showed it in the past, but I've just done a little bit of arranging, a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of new here and there, and I wanted to share it. I wanted to thank, with that, I want to thank everybody that sent me messages. I've gotten messages on, oddly enough, through YouTube, even though they canceled my channel. Like, how does that happen? I don't know. Through Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it's Amador Eros as well. But also, please, 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 please go to my blog, go to my website, AmadorCraftKit.com. I will probably put it here or whatnot. I do hear that YouTube is canceling or doing whatever to videos if they have off-site websites or whatever. Who knows? But yeah, it's AmadorCraftKit.com. Go ahead and check that. I have something in my hair. Go ahead and check that. Check the website. I do have just a few posts. I really have to get more active on that. Put some more work into it. It takes a little bit of information and everything. You guys check it out. Please follow, subscribe, so you can get the emails directly. And yeah, I do have some kits coming up. You probably see them in the video coming up. I do want to show this video. And by the way, I do apologize in advance. This might be a long video. Sorry for the for the and whatever. If that bothers you, you might want to mute this puppy, okay? it is what it is. I do say, and, you know, it comes out. It happens, especially when you're trying to get some stuff out. But I do love everybody that has brought that to my attention, that doesn't do videos, that doesn't do any social media posting, but they love to bring that to my attention. Thank you so much. You are blessed. You're so sweet. You're so kind. Yes, that was a little bit of sarcasm. Now, if you're a teacher, once again, I do appreciate it because that's your job. But FYI, if you're watching this on the job, you're probably not a really good teacher. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. Can you tell I've had coffee? I've had breakfast. I probably... Yeah. So anyway, so please enjoy the cleaned hot mess that my craft room is. And please come back. I will have a few more videos probably posted today. A few more things I want to show. I was asked to show how I did some of my t-shirts that I made as gifts. Here's a little sneak peek from the back of some shirts that I made for somebody special, and I'll have a video for that. I'm not a professional at it. I just got a heat press today. I mean, I just started using that heat press with that project. So take a look, and I apologize in advance. I'm going to be babbling on, but thank you to everybody for messaging me, for following me. I appreciate it. Follow my website, AmadorCraftKit.com, and let's go check out this messy craft room, okay?
For the sake of this video, that this craft room is clean. Going in, it's just a regular 10 by 10, I think it is, space. It's one of the small bedrooms at our house. We don't have a guest bedroom, like I think I mentioned that before, because it's the craft room. It's a really small house, so let's see what we've got. I picked up the mess, so hopefully I didn't forget anything, and I don't have to edit this video way too much. Other than maybe trying to avoid the because apparently it's like, makes people jump off bridges. So this is just a message board, and it's this metal thing. You guys have probably seen this before with these clips on here. This is my general message board. I put a bunch of pins and stuff like that, a few things that I have going on. At the bottom, that's inspiration and stuff that I need for my nephew's next birthday party, some hops and some things that I have coming up, and just some little things here and there. These are the new thank you cards that I created for my my website for when people order stuff. They just came in, so if anybody orders anything from there, they'll be getting those. This is my dogwood wreath that I got from Trader Joe's on Christmas, and basically I've just let it dry out, and I'm using it for every holiday. You may have seen, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I had this giant bottle cap Valentine's themed, and I have an egg plaque that I'm going to put in here too. Just basically I'm just going to use it until it starts falling apart, because little pieces fall here and there. And this is a rack. I'm going to explain. Another reason I wanted to do a quick video of my updated craft room is because people have asked me a few questions of some items that I have. Now, this is a rack, and these are just some aprons on here. This is a metal rack. If you guys recall these, this was from a Joann's that closed a while back here in where I live. And it's the racks that used to hold the felt sheets, the like 9x11 size felt sheets. And they were selling all their storage fixtures, and I snagged it up. I think I paid like $3 for it or something. I have no idea. But just some general stuff up there. So as you come in, this is the layout. I just realized that I went to Michael's this week, and I forgot to get some flowers to put in here. But I want to go buy some flowers and dry them out to put them on there. So let's start from here as you come into the right. This is the nicer side of my craft room. Behind me is the warehouse, as I call it. And this is where I have that rack. I have this hutch. This hutch, you may remember, it used to be a blue. I went ahead and I painted over it with a old white Annie Sloan chalk paint that I get here from a store here in Vegas. It's called Bloom. I love it. I have a few of my treasures up here, some tins. This is lavender from the Lavender Festival in Washington that I went to, if you guys saw that. Now, I've decided that the top shelf, we're just going to kind of go through it. The top shelf, I never can see what I have, so I just use it for decoration. For Christmas, I had all sorts of vintage things there. And in all honesty, I love antiques and vintage items. So I decided that the top shelf is just always going to be decoration. I just got these beautiful round berry baskets. If you guys follow me and know a little bit about me, you know I'm obsessed with mason jars and berry baskets. It goes to my youth, to my childhood, growing up on my grandfather's ranch. But this is just a vintage carton that I found at one of the little antique markets. This is my favorite mason jar I found in an antique shop in Indiana. It's my favorite. It looks like a bucket, even has a handle and everything. But I have several. Some of the items are vintage. Some of them are vintage-esque. Like these are vintage egg cartons that I found on eBay a while back. A brick mold. These are vintage little berry baskets. Just little vintage things and vintage-esque things lying about. These are just some bins. Okay, this is embarrassing. These are some bins where I made some of this. These are vintage bins. I like to use them. This is here because my nephew's next birthday party is going to be Dumbo Ride themed. So I ordered this for inspiration. I really need someone to make a mold of this for me. If you guys know anyone that does like actual silicone molds, I need a mold of this so I can make them out of chocolate. So this is the embarrassing part. This is my bookkeeping situation right now for my new website and everything. This is where I'm at the moment storing my receipts. I know there's apps and everything. I have to figure out and maybe ask for suggestions if anybody runs their own little sites, their own blogs and everything, what they use. I'm probably going to go through QuickBooks or something like that. But this is basically all what I've had this year. Some of these books. I'm recently obsessed with baking and cooking. This is by a Baker Tess, The Sweet Bake Shop, and of course you guys know I love Megan Hess and some of her books there. Now, this part is not as glamorous and not as cute. This is an old crate that my mom found at a yard sale. These are some finished cards that I already have. I plan to probably put them in sets on my site because I've used some of them and some of them are just sitting there and I feel bad. These are just random things. Some of these are from Christmas, but I have gift cards still that I can use. I'm working on a Chanel inspired set for my site. I have all these little things that I have going on over here. These are just little things that I'm working on. Some t-shirts I made that have to go out. Here are, someone did ask what I have in here. This is what I have in here. Super non-glamorous. These are some more books. This is ink for my printer. I do use my print and cut quite a bit, so I use that. And this is where I have like the business cards and everything. These are little thank you cards that I made. This is the full size. Now this was, I absolutely love. I ordered these postcards, and this is an old picture. Someone actually asked me, where'd you get that picture? No, I took this picture years ago, and I just have the thank you on there, and on the back it says thank you for shopping Amador's Crafts and Kits. It has my website right there. the www.ometercraftkit.com. And if you do get any of my items or whatever, I'd appreciate it if you hashtag me. Totally self-promotion there. I don't care. And these are the new little business cards. And I ordered everything from Vistaprint, so... But yeah, these are little thank you cards that I have for my buttons and whatnot. Now, over here is where the stuff begins. I have some things out that I will be using for like Easter and everything. Here is the Easter plaque. This is from Target, and it has little gold specks because you know I love Robin's eggs. And I'm looking for a gold vinyl that matches this so I can put Happy Easter on it, and this is what's going to go into here. I'll show you guys quickly without hopefully making you guys dizzy into that with that plaque inside, and of course probably some gingham ribbon. I have some things I'm going to be working on, some soaps. These are just some wood slices that I thought I could probably use for Easter. These are berry baskets again. Oh my gosh, these are so adorable. These are wooden berry baskets that I got at Michael's. And these, I think you guys may recognize these, are the We Are Memory Keepers berry baskets. They had them at Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby was clearancing out tons of stuff, so I got several. I use them as gift baskets or for me to put like embellishments while I'm doing a project or whatever. Giant basket of ribbon. I have this is actually an ornament container, but I'm using it to store all these cookie cutters. I've been obsessed and buying so many cookie cutters and 3D printed cookie cutters, so I'm totally loving it. These are some kits. I just threw some paper on there. I didn't want you guys to see, so you guys can check out my website later on. And because I'm so cookie obsessed, I found a good deal on some things, and I'm making cookie cutter sets, cookie cutter starter sets or whatever. It's going to have like all sorts of stuff that you would need, and makes it so easy for like a beginner cookie cutter, because that is truly what I am, trust me. Up there is I have a lot of illustrations from some illustrators that I follow. I absolutely love that one of Nathan and I. This sign. Here is where I like to shop for my stuff. I have ornaments, and then I have domes. These were sent to me by Marilyn. Hi Marilyn, I love you, thank you. And some mason jars for some treats and stuff. I have a lot of, this is where I have a lot of stuff that I use for my packaging and stuff like that. These are like berry basket covers or little things for projects. I'm planning on, look, these are really cute. I forgot where I got these last year, and they're plastic and they open in half for like candy, but they look just like real chocolate bunnies. So stuff that, these are packages that have to go out. If you guys know, I hate going to the post office. I mean, who loves going to the post office, really? But there's a heinous individual that works there that I just can't stand. I heard she's retiring, so hopefully she has a good life. But it's not just that, but the manager is garbage. I mean, everybody else, amazing. I love them. They're like, I just get so happy when I see them. Like, okay, I'm at the post office. I let people cut in front of me so I don't have to deal with this chick. She's a horrible human being. I hate to say that, but she is. That's sad that I could be in a post office line for half an hour and I will still let people cut so she can, I don't have to deal with her. Anyway, this is some other stuff. I do have like a postal set that I want to make a kit, like a mini album kit. Tell me what you guys think. Would you guys be willing to get like a mini album kit, like a mail themed postal vintage kind of situation? Anyway, so these are the cubes you guys know from Michael's and everything. I have these trays. These are usually for projects that I'm working on, and I have little bins. It's just like little bins I collect here and there. I can put embellishments and everything in their little trays, like this one's from like Target, and I could put little projects that I'm working on, and then I could store them there if I have to jump to another project. That is the vintage pie safe that I have painted myself. I whitewashed it and stuff, and there are actual vintage things in there. There are some items. There's a little teddy bear, if you guys can see up there. That is Nathan's teddy bear. Oh, there it is. From when he was a little baby. And there's, if you see that brown ring thing, that's actually my, it's a leather belt that I had when I was a little kid. So I have vintage items in there, and some things that Nathan's mom has given me, and other gifts from other people as well. Just a random angel, why not? Some fur shawls, once again, why not? This is like a vintage piece I found in an antique sale kind of thing. It's actually like a vintage vintage, I forgot what it was, but it's like from Saks and everything. It's super, super cute. I do like to collect 1/6 scale dolls and certain things, certain figures. I just think they're super cool, and just the art and the craftsmanship, and I love my hipster Mickey that people put into their work. This is a custom ink pad marker, re-inker things that I had made with a friend of mine's husband made, and this was gorgeous. This is when I was with Stampin' Up. These are the old ink pads. I'm not about to pay all that money to get the new ones. All of these little plastic jars, they intend to hold things in there, but hey. Another cool find that I've had, and I'm sorry if you guys, I'm repeating some of these things. Some I've mentioned them in the past, but people have asked me. These bins are actual bins. If you remember in Joann's, yeah, seriously, I get super lucky. I guess if you're at Joann's every day almost, you get pretty lucky when they change out fixtures. These bins are what used to hold like the stickers or the patches. You know, they had like a picture up front, and you just open it and get all the letters or whatever. I think I got like 5 of these. Super lucky. I used to have the bins and everything. I have them in the warehouse side in the back, but here I add the dies because this is my die cutting station. My cut and emboss, that was a gift from Nathan. My Big Shot, which is literally on its last leg, because this is the power one before they came out with the Tim Holtz thing, and I want another one. But yeah, just a little bit of stuff. My button maker, and this, if I've gotten a few questions, I also got this from. It's called from ASC 365. It's a company in Canada, and the cool thing is that the reason why I did splurge for this one is because this one, these dies, ironically they call them dies too. The bases for you to make, if you guys know, most button makers, they only have like one shape or one size. Well, these are freaking changeable. Amazing. They're not very cheap, but I like the fact that I only had to buy the base one, and they have different sets where you can buy the base and one die. Like this is the 1-inch circle. So I have a 1-inch circle and a 1.5-inch square, and I just keep that there with my supplies. Other supplies are underneath there. So that is super awesome. And it's 365. What did I just say? ASC 365. It's a website, so look it up. It's super awesome. This is where I have my dies. Those are all doohickey. These are random, and yes, they're not beautiful organized. You'd figure that I had them like beautiful categorized. Nope, they're in like sections as for like what I would use them for. I don't have millions of dies like some awesome people and stuff, so I don't have the need to separate, get dividers, and I'm not about to buy all new packaging for all of them. Here's the thing. Alright, I love buying stuff, don't get me wrong, but I am not about to buy all new packaging. Can you imagine having to buy brand new packaging and sleeves? I do have them for some of the things. Like these came in a magazine, so of course they don't have a pocket. Once the pockets give out on these, or the packages, I just redo them. Those are a bunch of, these are just like all, like I love Neat and Tangled, Lawn Fawn, Green Farm, CC, all of these over here. And these are all the naughty ones. These are the AliExpress ones. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And here is these are the steel rule dies, the thicker ones, the bigger ones. There's actually some underneath there. I'll show you guys that in a second. These are the Stampin' Up! Stamps I still have left. Here is tons of letters for the light boxes. And here is where I store all of my, I like to keep my inks nearby in the same general area. Those are all my Altenew, little cubes and everything. Like I said, the Stampin' Up! Ones are there. These are all StazOn, Distress Inks, and all these other ones. I'll show you my Lawn Fawn ones in a minute. That's just a little project that I made. I really liked it, so I kept it there. My little BB-8. It's the one that you control with your cell phone. So underneath, and here is just, look, complete garbage. Under here, I have stuff that I use for photographs. I have my super, super large. I have my books, magazines, super, super large, big dies. I still have several of those. I have to admit, I do love my Cameo for so many cutting things, but if it's a package or a box that I have a die for, you can see the hamburger one I bought recently. It was like someone had a really good deal. Those things, because I like the crease as opposed to the little dash line, I don't know if that makes sense. I absolutely love it. So those are all there. These wire baskets are here decoratively, but I can also add stuff, like if I'm working on something or if I get a new package, I put it there because I know I have to put it away and whatnot. These are my new Crafty Babies. Yesterday was the first time I actually turned this thing on. Love, love, love. So to everybody that contributed, everybody that gave me this, I bought with my Christmas money, basically. I got it on Amazon, and people, Nathan's family and whatnot, some gave me Amazon gift cards, and I got cash and everything, and that's what I used to buy this because Nathan's mom and stepdad actually gave me this screen printing machine, which these things I've been wanting for the longest time. So I said, hey, since I already got this, my Crafty Goals, and I got this one this year. Every year I like to buy a big purchase. There was a year where I bought this because that was not cheap, the button maker. So every year I buy one big ticket item. People are like, oh my gosh, you just got all this. No, I'd be broke if I had all of these things at once. So yeah, and these are, if you guys do like t-shirts and stuff like that, I totally recommend these. These, I was doing some research for pressing pillows because you can get them, and I found these, and these are super awesome, and they're super inexpensive. Pressing pillows are stupid expensive. They're basically those Teflon sheets with the foam inside, and they charge you like $20 for one. This is $24 for all of these. Super, super awesome. If anybody wants that, you guys can go ahead and message me. I forgot, or post a comment. I forgot the name of the company at the moment, but you get $24 for all of those. Totally worth it. What it does basically, instead of a pressing pillow, this basically you put in a foam pad into the item so the seam doesn't get in the way. Anyway, also these pressing sheets that you use for your heat press, these are the same dang Teflon ones that they use for Tim Holtz. You can get 3 of them for like $9 on Amazon. I'm just saying. Yeah, and there's just another little one of those bins. Here is where I have all my twine. Now, as you can see, this is a little bit cluttered, so I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I have a feeling that I might put this one in the garage in between projects, where I have a bunch of t-shirts that I'm going to be doing right now with vinyl and print and cut with my Cameo, so I might keep this out here. Whereas this, I will have a large project. I don't want to just make one t-shirt at a time to make a silk screen. I want to be able to make t-shirts for like my family or gifts for people or whatnot. Not like that's going to replace Christmas presents. I'm just saying that'd be a really, really cute idea to send people like t-shirts or whatever. Anyhow, all my twines, my little TV. This is where I have my Lawn Fawn inks. If you guys check my channel, I have a little video on how I do these little labels. Some of these still have to be opened. I am thinking of moving this up to this part of the shelf. This is one of those shelves from Michaels. This is just foam board. Just keeping them separate. I just cut it really, really close to the measurement, and I'm going to do that there because they're starting to overflow, so I need more of those. I like the way those work with acrylic stamps. If you guys didn't know, I also love Peter Rabbit. Oh my gosh, I love Peter Rabbit tales, and these are the little things that came out with the movie, which I think is a little bit too desensitized and modern, and I'm going to use that word politely. I had a Grumpy Bear growing up. I have this little Funko that Nathan got me, and just ironically, it has like little miniatures there, so it looks like he's got a toolbox and stuff. But I feel like he's secretly judging me. All of these little things that I had, that was a gift from P. There are just some little things up here, some mason jars, some little trinkets and whatnot. These are by some of the lovely ladies that were doing YouTube awards for like the crafty community. Thank you so much, ladies. If you guys are watching, I love you guys. And this is generally the desk where I work. Trash can over there. Oh, look at all that stuff. That stuff that I have, I want to make some kits. There's some cardstocks that I have, some soap bases that I'm going to buy. Yes, I have some Concord and knife that I want to make some kits, but they're more like love and Valentine's themed, so I think that's the time may have already passed, so who knows. But this is where I do all of my work, basically. My cutting machine. This one says Stampin' Up. I got this when this is how long ago it's been. It's like 6 or 7 years, I think. I got this from Stampin' Up. This is actually by Tonic, and they're remaking it and basically just in the Tim Holtz colors and charging $20 more. So, but if you're looking for it, it's just the Tonic. And this thing, I have never replaced the blade. This is the only paper cutter that I use. Other than fussy cutting with paper, that is the only paper cutter I've used for the past, literally, like, I don't know how many years. But it's my camera, my little Copics, my little babies. I have to get back to practicing with them and doing some more. Down there is another one of those cubes. That is my scratch paper, my scoreboard, and my Misties right there. And over here is just another little gallery wall with, sorry for the glare, here we go, with some more illustrations of these awesome illustrators. Solis did that one, and these are by Winkle BB. No, these are by Winkle BB. Winklebauer. She actually designs stamps for CC Designs, and she does custom illustrations as well. So I really want them. I want to ask her to I'm thinking of asking to license that so I can make stamps of my face. Why not? Because I'm, vain, I guess, whatever. Here is the warehouse, you guys. This video is going to be super long. This is the warehouse. This is where everything is stored and whatnot. But let me show you. This is my machine cart. It has my Cameo, my Bind It All, a stamp maker that Nathan's probably going to be mad at me because I've still yet to use. And this is my everyday cart. This has everything. I have it all. These are obviously for Raskog from IKEA. These are from IKEA. I've been meaning to paint these, just haven't. I have everything that I use on a daily basis here. Pens, pencils, blades, scissors, ruler, my ATG, my foam right there. This I've been meaning to put away. This has just like binder. Look it. I was so sad when they got rid of all the Martha Stewart craft stuff. Oh, by the way, these scissors are the most amazing scissors ever. I had to buy several on eBay, so that hurt. And these are my tools. This is my heat tool, hot glue gun. By the way, let me tell you guys. Etcher, I got a Dremel, all sorts of stuff in here. This thing, I love this Surebonder glue gun. I had a blue one, but I ended up letting my sister have or whatever. It's the fine tip one. If you guys buy this one in Hobby Lobby, it is absolute dumb. I like it because it has a switch and everything, but this thing drips like a slobbery drunk. So it totally drips. I hate that. So anyhow, this is my other Raskog. This is my seasonal Raskog. I've put like Disney stuff on one side, and the other side is blank. This has, at this moment, all of my spring and Easter stuff on it. These are some brand new stuff I got from Lawn Fawn, and there's really no actual, like, by brand or whatever. I've gotten so many things. I just do it by size, because I know if I want something, I'll just go in there and look for it. This is a brand new stamp I got from Felicity Jane. I absolutely love this rose. Don't get me wrong, I love the Alta New ones, but I feel like they're just a little finicky, or I don't know. I just really like this one. I just got that one. There's all sorts of things here. This was a gift. And so yeah, so I got this from another store that was closing, like not a Starbucks, Blockbuster. These used to hold videos. I meant to get several, but I only got these, and I wanted to see what it would look like. And then the next day that I went back to the Blockbuster, this is years ago, they were already sold out. I have punches, more punches. These are all my Stampin' Up! Punches. These are all my 6x6. This is all of stuff like embellishments. These are ephemera. Like, these are little things I meant to use. Some other things I will have here. When I have some ephemera left, I will put in here. A little gift from Janelle. A whole bunch of everything there. These bins, this is my light box that opens inside out. These bins hold like major things like refills for my adhesive machines, refills for like my Bind It All and stuff like that, soap bases and whatnot. This, I'm thinking of destashing. I'm thinking of getting rid of a bunch of this stuff because I've used some of it, and it's stuff that I've used in the past, mostly here. And you see all of this. It's not really full-on divided, but I have like glitters and some wooden stamps, some metal, wood stuff is kept separately. My Annie Sloan chalk paints. Over here is just some stuff for some lights and extra cardstock. These are, I've been meaning to play with these. These are my molds. I went and got some more resin, some light boxes. These are just some things I'm working on. My sewing machine, extra stuff, all of my printable stuff, my labels and all of that stuff. Some albums and refills. These are bags, treat bags, all kinds of little bags for projects or for gifts. My extra foam. Look, this thing is stocked up to the 9. Some albums, I want to use some of those albums for some kits that I want to make. All sorts. Like, seriously, this thing is packed to the rim. So it's not it's not always easy with all of this stuff. Hence why I'm thinking it's time to do, sorry for the shaking, it's time to do another little destash. But that is, and these are the containers I was saying. These are like little half buckets. They were just really cute. They've been up here forever. And I just change out the seasonal greenery or whatever, and I want to add some flowers. But I was thinking of maybe I really want some really cute peonies. And up there, just a few little gifts from some people and some crafters. Elise sent me the little chihuahua right there. But that is pretty much my craft room. This is the cleanest it's been for the longest time. I am so sorry for babbling on for the longest time. I've been trying to be really whiny about the whole YouTube thing, but and all these other things. And if there's anything you guys have questions about, like where I got certain things, like I said, right now off the top of my head, I can't remember like where I got my button maker and all that or everything. Just please leave it in the comments, and I'll let you know where I got certain things and stuff, or what certain items are. But yeah, that is the nicest this room has looked. Those are some kits. I told you some cookie cutter kits. These are some kits that have cardstock embellishments and dies. Those are coming to my site soon, so please keep an eye out for that. www.almatercraftkit.com. Of course, I had to throw it out there like I'm selling something, but just one more view of my little vintage shelf. So thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry for the long video again, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the positive thoughts, all of the warm wishes and everything. I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping me in your thoughts, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.